The Tekken World Tour is almost wrapping up, but there are still some really exciting tournaments. I haven't gotten to see all of them because a lot of them are outside of my time zone, and it's been difficult to stay up to date. So I figured we'll just take it slow and go through the really interesting matches after the fact and do some analysis on them. I've missed doing videos like this, so I hope to cover that. Anyways, that's enough yapping. Let's talk about today's matches. iMusician is the star of our show. I have two matches today from iMusician at the Super Tournament 2025. This was a master event in Korea, and it was an extremely stacked tournament. Now, this is just from the first day of pools. We'll do a couple videos, I think, covering these matches. If there are matches that you want me to analyze that aren't in this video or in any others, let me know in the comments. I want to check out as many videos as possible that you guys might find interesting. In any case, iMusician, everybody's favorite Yoshimitsu player, is back, and he had an amazing run at the Super Tournament. A couple matches of his today, one versus Nii, one versus Qudans, and I want to highlight what makes him so successful, especially in his home region of Korea, because his style of Yoshimitsu is very optimized for the region where he comes from. All right, iMusician versus Nii.
There's nobody in this bracket that doesn't. They knew what they signed up for, pretty much.
Yeah, of course.
First match is on Elegant Palace. Now, Brian versus Yoshi, I think at most levels of play, like most casual levels of play, usually feels difficult because Brian kind of dominates the range where Yoshi is usually really comfortable. But a sidestep down forward 2 immediately gives iMusician the first combo. 5 seconds into the round, he has knees back to the wall. Some sidestep pokes, 2-1 connects, and Nii is caught moving after the 2 jab and gets wall splatted. Awkward sidewall combo here. Okay, 3+4, iMusician is just blocking. He attacks with the quick low poke, heat smashes with the last of his heat gauge, nice block in the stance low, Nii hatchet kicks, and then sidestep down back 1+2s to heat engage. Bit of shimmying at a distance. He thinks iMusician's not active, so the hatchet kick low connects. 1-4 punish on the CD2, heat dash. Nice timing, but the sidewall messes up the combo, so Nii salvages it with the taunt 4-1. Look at that again. Counter hit launch, no combo, but because of the scramble, he anticipates iMusician tech rolling, right? And if you tech roll against taunt, you can't avoid it. You're gonna get hit when your back is to the wall. iMusician taking the lead again with the low pokes. Some launch punishable. Actually, both of them launch punishable. The full crouch, down forward 4, and the down 4. Down forward 2 does not connect. Nii is trying to find his timing, but iMusician spins out of the way of the back 1, and this is going to be a common theme this entire video. iMusician's spin timing is precision built to beat like Korean delay timings. I don't know how he's done it. He's probably just played here a long time and gotten really comfortable with how people like to try to hit him. But it pays off so much over and over again. Nii is getting a good lead in this set, or this round so far. Delayed forward 1+2, only to run into the wake up flash. iMusician converting with the heat dash back 2-2. Down 2-2 wall combo with the flip over. CD2 catching the side roll. And he robs Nii after what was looking like a dominant round for Nii. Sidestep down forward 2 again. Very similar to what we saw in round 1, but with a bit more delay. Down 2-2-2. Alright, he gets caught sidestepping by Brian's down forward 1. Really good tracking on that move. Nii working the legs and then gets jumped over by the dragonfly stance. And Nii is willing to do down back 1+2 even though it gives up his turn if it's blocked, because Yoshimitsu doesn't really have scary mix-up, right? Yoshimitsu is counter hitting him and ruining his life when he tries to delay his timing like there. He literally blows the breath and swings CD2 right away. But why that's so effective is if you look at what Nii's doing, Nii is seeing the breath whiff, running in, sidestepping, and then doing Requiem, CD1+2, right? So then he gets hit by the whiff into mash by iMusician. iMusician is playing a lot of blocks. He showed the immediate flashes up close, so when Nii tries to play with his timing a bit, he gets counter hit again. Same thing there. iMusician is alternating between the high reward delay timing and the high reward immediate timing. And part of the problem is Brian is a counter hit character, right? So if you compare it to a character with like a down forward 2 launcher, a hop kick, or like an electric wind god fist, Yoshimitsu can't clown around too much. Nii can punish his movement, but Brian doesn't get a lot of reward for calling out Yoshimitsu's movement, for example. So Instead, he has to find a counter hit, and iMusician is just succeeding way more. Okay, Kincho stands, Knee delays his wake up to get out of the corner, heat dashes to build some health, and just disrespecting the frame advantage with another CD2. +5, Knee tries to mock kick in case iMusician would spin. This would beat the spin, right? Spin being the evasive move, Knee either has to delay his timing or do a homing move. iMusician choosing to mash instead. I want to highlight how they even got downstairs here. Right, if you look at this, this is one of iMusician's secrets to success. Sidestep instant while standing 1. A great punish from Knee. He has iMusician's back to the wall. And look at this. Immediate spin. Now, you're probably used to seeing this happen if you've ever fought Yoshimitsu online. You get them in a situation where you are confident that they're going to die, right? You have their back to the wall. It looks like they're cornered. Instant spin. Right? This is a classic. This is nothing out of the ordinary. But what you'll see as the sets go on is that iMusician's specialty is using that same spin in the neutral, on a delay timing, on a super delay timing, using it outside of just that immediate situation where it's like, oh my god, I'm about to get hit, let me get out of the way. That specific situation plays out like a normal Yoshimitsu would. But pay attention how it plays out in the follow-up situations, because this is about to be really spicy. So they get the asteroid stage next, exploding floor on final round. Both Brian and Yoshimitsu benefit from this a lot. Flash immediately after eating a down forward 2. So iMusician is back on his immediate timing game. Flash in the open after whiffing that. I don't know if you caught that. Let me run that back. This combo has ended. Look at how it started. He whiffs back 1 and then flashes, and it catches Knee's duck. It must have been his backdash or forward movement right after. Diabolical stuff. CD2 does not catch the side roll this time. Knee just stands up. 1-1 whiff punish. No clean wall splat, but sweeps the tech roll. Kick parry with the Kincho stance. Cancels out of the stance. Plays a different mix-up instead. Nobody knows what Yoshimitsu is doing right there. Ducks the QCB1. Very nice play. Knee wanted to find a counter hit to equalize the life bar. Get some advantage himself. iMusician was ready for it. Nice punish. Now iMusician poking the legs a bit, recognizing he can't play the entire game just on counter hits, right? So he wants to poke away at the HP, force Knee to make some plays that would be more in Yoshimitsu's favor. Spacing out, not being too active from this range. Remember, Brian is better at this far range. DF2, hatchet kick. All right, Knee is winning a lot more damage here. iMusician poking back and then finds a forward 1+2. Power crush, stopping that right away. And there it is. That didn't work out in that situation, but this is the iMusician strength. All right, Knee is going to finish off this round, but look at how iMusician almost got an opportunity there. Knee does this move in heat that gives him plus frames. Do you see how iMusician walked back before he did the spin? It didn't pay off, but he walks back a bit because he knows Knee is going to delay his timing, and then does the QCB1. Right? Against a normal player that you would normally see online, what happens is Brian does his plus frames here and then swings right away. So the Yoshimitsu player swings right away. But this is the Korean meta. So Knee delays his timing with a sidestep. iMusician pretends he's just going to block and then spins away. Right? And that's why it's so good. Now, even better from Knee to recognize the situation that the whiff punish missed and then get the duck, right, on the back 2-2. So even though it didn't pay off, it was a really good play off of that block situation, reading Knee's delay timing. Okay, puts the sword away, flash whiffs, Knee not ready to whiff punish with anything big. Again, that's part of the problem, not having an electric or a hop kick or something. A quick whiff punish that will launch. Jet upper, sure. But Knee is busy trying to find a counter hit timing, not ready to whiff punish the flash. Okay, bit too far to block punish, so Knee does a down 4. I'm pretty sure maybe 4-3 would have reached, but they're playing really fast here. Okay, sidesteps the down forward 1, but gets kicked by the mid extension, breaks the throw, blocks the CD2 and punishes it. Oh, and iMusician starts getting tricky, makes the Neo Incinerator whiff. Look at this, man, ridiculous. CD2 is blocked, gets punished. +5. This is tricky right away. All right. So usually Yoshimitsu, they go into this back turn stance, and at this range, they just disengage. They hold down back. But he knows Knee is going to try to hit him and just close out the round. Counter hit low. Runs, gets a guaranteed follow-up. Runs in, backs away. That's a built-in evasive button. Forward 3+4 back. And he understands that he's going to be out of range of the Neo Incinerator. If you look how close that was, I thought he was going to get hit. And clearly Knee did too. Right here, frame by frame, he's running away. He's about to catch him. Neo Incinerator, but the down back from back turn dodges the punch. And because he dodges 2 punches, he actually dodges 3. He dodges the elbow too. He gets the whiff punish. That's a very, very niche situation to run into, and iMusician was so prepared for it. Now he takes the lead, already up 1-0, and the floor break is active. Knee's Heat Smash will break the floor. Yoshimitsu has the unbreakable stance throw that will do it. Low parry after the sidestep 1, avoiding the puddle to break the floor. Yep, gets to the wall here, down 2-2-2, flip over, huge advantage. CD2 trying to catch the side roll again. Manji spin kicks. He's running a bunch of quick moves to try to catch Knee doing anything except blocking, and it's working. 1 pixel of health, and Knee dies. Ducks a couple down forward ones, or jabs, but eats the down forward 1. Overwhelming at the end after a full game of delayed timings and counter hit buttons. iMusician keeps it really simple. A flurry of pokes, back 1, Manji spin kicks, delayed while standing 1-1, door knocker, sidestep 4, stance back turn into the guaranteed low, or back turn stance 1+2. He just played it so fast at the end, and Knee would have had to recognize it really quickly. It was a great changeup in a 1-2. Yeah, iMusician creating this minefield of counter hit buttons and that delay timing spin. If you thought it was impressive there, wait till you see the second match. Qudans versus iMusician. This one is going to play out a little differently, and why it does is because Qudans has the electric. So if he reads any kind of tomfoolery from iMusician, like spinning too much or staying around, hanging out in stance too much, the electric will just launch him. But what you'll see here is iMusician's defense is also pretty solid. It's not just Yoshimitsu stuff. Did you catch this interaction? That was a high-level interaction. I know it doesn't look like it. But what happened here is iMusician blocks the second hit of the Hell Sweep. This is -10, so you usually get a down jab. Most Heihachi players are like, all right, you got me. I'll take the punish. But iMusician wants to be greedy. He doesn't want just the down jab. He's like, if you think I'm going to just down jab you, you'll hesitate, and I can try to sweep you. Qudans knows this mind game and just ignores that he's punishable and goes for up forward 4 to wall splat the mix-up before it ever comes. It's a gambit from iMusician to give up the punish. Qudans reading that gambit and taking his reward. But he gets spun and hit in the back. Heat burst. The combo's going to be awkward. Spikes him down. Guaranteed follow-up. Keep it simple. CD2 at -5. And again, this is the other mode of iMusician, what makes him hard to hit. He just mashed a counter hit launcher at -5, which means Qudans is gonna have to wait. He's gonna have to delay his timing, and we saw what happens when you delay timing against iMusician. He starts spinning. Hell Sweep is blocked. He did not need to block that one, but he got the kill. He didn't even need a launch punish to kill. Okay, down forward 1-2. Or I would say he didn't even need a full combo to kill. Sweep is blocked. Qudans tries to dash electric, but it messes up the input. It gets a down forward 2. Airborne breath, no conversion. I'm pretty sure you can convert that. I've seen, I think, Sin convert that. Look at this spin, man. You see this spin? Look at what happened. You see what happened? I'm going to run it again. If you already can tell what's happening, good for you. Keep it down while the rest of the class sees. Okay, this is his delayed timing spin. Look at this. Heat burst connects. Oh, whiffs, actually. Dash, dash, hell sweep. Qudans doesn't hell sweep right away. He dashes empty dashes, and then hell sweeps. And iMusician blocks and then delays the spin to get out of the way. That is high-level stuff. Again, usually a Yoshimitsu player just spins at the first sign of trouble. But he understands that the threat is coming a little bit later. It's not coming right away. What is happening? You can convert that, I'm pretty sure, with down forward 2. I've seen Sin do it, but Again, they're playing fast timing games. Things get lost in those kinds of scrambles. Okay, bad stomach. He's running out of time. Sidestep one, counter hits. It's all he needed. It's all he needed. Gives up the combo to try to get some Okazemi. Qudans just stays down, but now he has to make a comeback. He has 5 seconds. Last opportunity. Electric counter hit. Hell sweep is good. And iMusician was swinging the CD2. He was ready for that approach. 1-1. Put the sword away. Hell sweep into the mid extension, creating a little bit of a mental stack mix-up. You have to pay attention for the second hit low now. Look at that. Nice disrespect, or nice frame check from Qudans. This low is minus on hit, so he just swings a down forward one. Like, you're going to have to flash me. You're going to have to do something crazy. Down forward. Now he backs up. Throw to change positions. Qudans does the same thing, but the throw connects, meaning Yoshimitsu still has the wall position. He charges the bad breath and eats the forward 1+2 heat dash. Nice play from a spacing where iMusician thought he was safe, and it kills him. It kills him. Qudans is making great checks on iMusician playing like that disrespect style, not like a bad manners type of play, but just like, oh, you're at this distance, you're not going to swing, and I will take advantage of that, right? It's how he finds his openings. He usually knows when to like be greedy. And I put that in air quotes because it's not really, you know, that greedy to just go into stance and play around, but Yoshimitsu kind of has to do that. Forward 1+2. Nice conversion with, that's Yoshimitsu's delayed hop kick. He does a spin kick. Nice combo optimization with the wall splat. Down 2-2-2. Catches him blocking with the unblockable. Go figure. 1-1-2. Stance canceled, and once again, look at Yoshimitsu here. If you think a stance move is coming, you know, Heihachi has a homing move out of this. iMusician just confidently is like, you better do the homing move. I'm out of there. And not just that, if Qudans swung right away out of the stance here, if he immediately did a move out of the stance, it would hit iMusician's block, because iMusician blocks for a split second and then starts spinning. Right, so I have a hunch that if Heihachi went for like a fast move, like a Fujin 1, it may have just hit iMusician's block. I could be wrong. But sidestep flash, counter hits the down forward 1-2, back one, cancel into spin, and then whiff punish the canceled heat burst. High splat flash, guess for your life, goes mid, and Qudans dies. Now, I've been told by Yoshimitsu experts that Qudans didn't have to die here. Qudans did not have to die here. Flash is good, obviously. Back 2-2 is guaranteed. He reads the immediate heat burst and starts back oneing. But if Qudans just lets the heat burst rip, it'll follow the spin. But because Qudans cancels the heat burst, he gets whiff punished. It was a post season 2 change, according to Sin, again, Netherlands Yoshimitsu player. But it was still a good play from iMusician to recognize that, hey, if he's going to cancel the heat burst, I will just whiff punish and launch. Good stuff. iMusician taking the first game. The second game goes to Yakushima, and I was thinking earlier, I couldn't tell if this was advantageous for Yoshimitsu or Heihachi. Obviously, Heihachi loves the walls. 1-1-2 is a 10-frame wall splatting punish. He has a ton of other wall splats. Sidestep electric is good. But obviously Yoshimitsu likes the wall too, because he's able to play like the unblockable sweep more often. But I think I decided Infinite is probably a little more better. It's not as good for Yoshimitsu in this matchup. Even though Yoshimitsu gets more chances to rob, Heihachi hits really hard. Right? So it's better for iMusician to have the wall to employ some offense as well, I think, than to just play defensively against Heihachi over and over again and try to create those counter hit openings. See, sidestep button gets clipped by the electric. Having a quick normal hit launcher, even though that was a counter hit in that situation, a quick normal hit launcher to catch lateral movement when you have good timing is so good. And a beautiful whiff punish on the sweep, Hail Mary sweep in the open. Okay, double stance cancel. into the spike hit on the ground. Very cool. Well, it wasn't a spike. It was just a grounded hit. Wind God Fist, and nice play from Qudans. He just immediately went for the low crush, assuming that iMusician would just try to poke him after. Back 4, normal hit, no counter hit. Keeps spinning, and CD1 from iMusician, no conversion. That could have been disastrous. Sidesteps the down jab. Nice punish on the down forward 1-4. Okay, and spins out of trouble into a heat dash once again. Really good at just putting out the spin when a homing move won't come. I don't know how he does it.
Okay. Cross dash 2 for trying to move.
Down forward 1-2 off of the plus frames of forward 4. Qudans keeping it tight and robs him with a CD down forward 3. You gotta be sharp. This is validating. I got eliminated from EVO 2022 by this move. That is very validating. Look at this again. All right, look at how this spin. I've been talking about iMusician's spin game. I think it's important to point out here too, right? All right, down forward 2, and then so like he's no. I think what stands out is his delay timing spin stuff. But here he benefits from doing it immediately. Down forward 2, gives up his turn, spins out of the heat smash, right? Because Qudans understands now that there's a bit of a mind game happening on the delay timing. So iMusician isn't just always doing the delay spin and keeping it stale and becoming readable. He's also doing that robbery immediately. That's what makes him so successful is, yes, he has this key tool of spinning on a delay. But as any strong competitor, he understands that you have to adjust your tools based on your opponent. What counterplay are they showing, right? What situations are coming up where I can exploit what I know they're going to do? And if he knows he's going to heat smash to keep his turn, right, because he was swinging a bunch to keep his turn, he'll spin immediately. Yeah, that was a quick 3-0 for Qudans to equalize the set count. And now, first to 2 in the pool. This is just a pools match. So this could be a top 8 finals match in like the TWT finals or EWC. Nice. Qudans tried to challenge the charge up of the stance, and iMusician just ripped it. Okay, Hell Sweep with the mid extension. Hell Sweep with the low extension. Caught him stand blocking. I said iMusician had good defense, but it's faltering a little bit here against that kind of canned mix-up from Heihachi. You have to be really sharp to block it. It is seeable, but it takes a lot of effort. Counter hit while standing 2, and that's another Qudans tool against the Yoshimitsu. He finishes the round. Look at what iMusician does here. He hits him low and then does backdash button, right? But you can see Qudans, if you look at the situation again, just immediately swings. Because his button is slower, it auto catches a delay timing option, right? That's why having a slower button that has counter hit properties can be useful against a player who's always alternating these delayed timings. You don't have to try to match that timing, you just pick a slower button. Another cool moment here is this spin out of trouble again. Down jab, so he's minus. His turn is over. Backdash spin gets through Qudans' Hell Sweep. If he thought Qudans was going to heat smash him here, I'm pretty sure the heat smash might have tracked here. Now, I could be wrong, right? But I'm pretty sure that the heat smash or a fast immediate button would blow up the spin. But because he has already punished the heat smash in the last round, he's comfortable spinning and getting around Qudans' slower delayed Hell Sweep, right? Qudans backdashed, forward dashed, and then did the Hell Sweep. So I think that iMusician alternating these options is a big reason why he's so successful. Anyways, I did all that yapping. Qudans took the round. Just some cool plays to lock in on. Now Qudans has the lead in the set. Back 4 hits raw. Dashes up. Yep, he's getting real comfortable with the Hell Sweeps. MYK is saying it right as I am. Throw gets evaded by CD2. That is a frustrating way to go out. Flip over 3 times. It's costing heat gauge. Throws the power crush. iMusician doesn't have the wall position anymore, but has a huge lead. CD2, Qudans picks a safe immediate option. Heat burst. Look at that. He realigns with the spin. Doesn't get evaded. And then electric. That was a great play. Wave dash to chase. Oh, not that one. That was a good play too. But look. He wave dashes to track the spin, and while iMusician is playing around in stance, right? iMusician sees that Heihachi cancels the stance, goes into stance himself, and just eats an electric. Qudans pays his stance no respect. And that's what's making Qudans so successful, is he's fighting back in moments where iMusician is used to people kind of just conceding and not continuing to contest what's happening from Yoshimitsu. Did you see that delayed spin, man? They're wave dash. He's wave dashing at him, and iMusician finds the electric timing and spins out of the way. And then he breathes on him and launches him. That was really, really clean. The flash breaks the wall, spins on him, walks on him with his swords, tries to hit the legs. Oh, it beat the heat burst. Nice punish against the down forward 4-2. That is minus 12. Flip over again. Last chance. Breathing on him from far away and down forward 2. Qudans tries to get in after the whiffed bad breath and runs straight into the down forward 2.
Downstairs, 2 breakable walls, and Qudans got the warrior instinct.
Okay, warrior instinct is on now. He's playing from stance from a distance, doesn't really need to force anything, and finds the Kin forward 2. Back fists. Kin 1. CD2 catching the sidewalk left. Wall carry. Blow up the wall. Can't get a big conversion here. The axis was a bit weird, and he used all of his resources in that combo. There is an amazing adaptation to what happened earlier. He frame trapped the heat burst. The wall messes up the combo, but he closes it out with a power crush. Look at how he played this against the warrior instinct. That was so good. This combo's wrapping up. He refloats him a bit, plus frames, and then he knows that Qudans will play a heat burst to get around the delay timing, the counter hit button, etc. But he caught him with the frame trap. And now here, he only needs 1 hit to kill. Power crush, beating the next heat burst. A very nice read against the patterns of heat bursting, probably, you know, native to the region, but also from Qudans himself. Different regions have different heat burst metas. It is interesting the more you watch and pay attention to it. Spin, but it's too quick to whiff punish. Okay, Heihachi is wave dashing in. Qudans really comfortable doing the launch punishable heat hell sweep over and over. But iMusician has spun out of the way of yet another heat smash. Counter hit launch again. Qudans is trying to use buttons to solve his problems, and who can blame him in Tekken 8? Get up kick, he's plus. All he can do is dash forward. Respecting the counter hit buttons, whiffs in the open. The sword is away. iMusician chilling out. Playing almost like a zoner, forcing Heihachi to get through the minefield. Indian stance into the low. It was launch punishable. He could have lost. Sidestep 1, evaded the counter hit. That was toxic. Hell sweep, down forward 1-2 to close out. This was toxic. I don't know if you saw that. Did you see that? Qudans did back 4. iMusician did sidestep button. In any other situation, this gets counter hit launched. But sidestep 1 is so evasive, it doesn't look. I even have Tekken open. Let's look at this situation. All right. Heihachi is going to do dash back 4. If I do sidestep 2 as Yoshimitsu, I get counter hit launched. But if I do sidestep 1, I go under. Normally, Hurtbox expansion will get you hit. I'm doing sidestep 2 again. But this move specifically is so evasive, it can go under. Obviously, there's a timing where it doesn't work. But look at that. Qudans had the read, and the move was so privileged, he got around it. Even Yoshi's down forward 2 doesn't evade like that, right? His down forward 2 is evasive, but it's not that evasive. This sidestep 1 is something else, man. I can't find the timing anymore. Yeah, that's ridiculous. iMusician closes it out marvelously, alternating between the delayed spins, the immediate spins. He was just impossible to hit. And Qudans brought it really close. Qudans' strategy was working pretty well, like sometimes disregarding the stance with a high reward launcher, the electric, sometimes using the slower while standing 2, right, to call out iMusician playing around a little too much. But iMusician closes it out in the end. Yeah, this set was really exciting, and iMusician playing well is always a treat. It was great to see him in this tournament. There will be more iMusician, and there will be more super tournament footage. I also want to look at the Boz takedown tournament, the Pakistan tournament. There were some crazy upsets and results there. Look at this delayed spin, man. I wanted to cover this again. I got lucky that it showed up on my screen. Look at this. Look at how much movement there is in this. Forward dash, wave dash, forward dash, electric. That's 4 movement plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the electric. And iMusician reads it. Like, come on, man. Come on, dude. None of these attack timings you bit on, and then you dodge the electric? I would be so mad. At least he didn't get launched, right? Like, in older Tekkens, you would see a lot of Mishima specialists make this kind of play, but with like a sidestep left electric to beat the other Mishima's electric. So it was just cool to see a slice of like legacy Tekken again, even if it was Yoshimitsu spinning out of trouble, you know? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Trying to do more analyses again. Let me know if there's any matches you want to see me cover. Link me them in the comments. I want to check them out. That's all I got for you. Have a good one. Peace.